So what this is a piece of maple. I'm pretty sure it's maple. It's about 18 inches long, and it's 8 inches at the widest here, and it's maybe 6 down there. It's got some nice features running through here. I'm going to cut a section out of it, square it up, and I'm going to try to make a square bowl out of a piece of this. This side appears to have been spalted. So I'll get a piece cut out, square it up, and we'll get it chucked up and see what we can do. So I have this piece mounted on a worm screw, and I'm actually going to cut a recess in here and flip it around and grab it with the jaws, because I would like to create my outside shape coming from this direction. And I'll want this in there to finish the whole project anyways. So right now I'll go ahead and cut this recess. Okay, recess is cut. I'm going to flip it around. About 1300 RPMs. 5/8 bowl gouge. So now I need to just bring it down, and I will round these corners off just a little bit. I'm going to do that now, and I won't be so concerned about coming back here and chipping it. Actually, I like that. Let's finish this out here. Good. Oh boy, that's really pretty right there. I have a little chip right there, so I want to just clean that up. Maybe see if I can go a little bit faster. About 1600. And the chip is gone. Okay. Now I need to blend this into it. Yeah. That's good there. I still don't have this flipped the way I want it. I think I'm going to use my negative rake scraper, blend that in. Okay, I think I can sand this. Alright, let's see how this sands. I'm going to go in reverse and see how far around I can get before it gets uncomfortable. Interesting piece of wood. I'm going to finish sanding this and I'll come back, because what I do need to do is I need to cut a tenon down in here with what's going to end up the opening of the bowl. I'm going to cut a tenon on there so I can flip it around. I don't want to put it back on the worm screw. Okay, I've got it turned around and clamped in there, and it runs real nice. If you look close, you'll be able to see this ghost image telling you what we have here and what we have there and the difference in between. As I start cutting here, it will start taking this out. I'll start down in here, and my intentions are now is somewhere in here this will be the bottom of that bowl, so I've got to be careful to not cut past that too soon. Okay, I'm going to start hollowing out from this side. I'm going to take a couple cuts to see where we're at and what we need to do. I think I need to go to my hollowing tool here. Essentially, I'm going to need to start cutting almost straight down here. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this, but I like everything. Well, I was doing some sanding in here and decided to stop and look at everything, and I don't think I like this going all the way to the bottom. Plus, I would rather have a tenon on there to remove afterwards. I don't want to leave a recess in there. And I want to shorten this anyways, because I just don't think, I think it'd look good suspended. Not sitting down there, but just kind of hanging from it. So I'm going to cut this off down to here, turn this into a tenon, and then I'm almost ready to put some finish on it. I will have some more sanding, but we're almost there. About 1,000 RPMs. There we go. I want to go ahead and get the center marked here from my live center. And when I reverse it, I have a place to go. Now I can mark that. And we will cut a little tenon on here, and then I'll shape the base.
Before flipping this around, I do a lot of tedious hand sanding.
So I've got this sanded up to 220. I'm going to get some sanding sealer on it. I'll put it back in and sand it all the way to 400 after that. Alright, I'll be back when we have it flipped around. We got it flipped around. It's running very true. This pencil line was about where I was guessing. I still think it's pretty good, but I'll start inside of that, get down in there so I can actually measure it. I'm running about 1200 RPM. I'm going to go ahead and use my hollowing tool just to get started and maybe even finish the whole thing. Wood is very hard as well. One thing I like to do is get my bottom established. I'll probably go another ½ inch, and I won't have to worry about that. I'll know where it's at. Alright, and that left me with about a ½ inch to start with. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this up a little bit. Okay, I think I can finish this with my negative rake scraper, and we'll be ready to sand. Alright, I just sharpened my scraper up. Let's see how it does. Okay, I think I can sand this now. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Well, there's not very much there to sand. Blow this out, have a look. I'm going to go ahead and finish sanding this. This is 80 grit. I'll work my way up to 400. We'll come back and get some sanding sealer on this side. Okay, time to put some sanding sealer on. It looks like this is going to take a while, so I'll get this on and get the finish on, and it'll be time to cut that tenon off the bottom. So we'll see you then. All set to take the tenon off of this guy. Got a block in my chuck. I've got the non-slip material. I'm going to bring the tailstock up to the mark that I have here. Tighten it up, get it self-center. I'll start this out slow and see how close it is. I think it looks real nice. Start with my 1/2-inch bowl gouge. Start removing material. I am running about 860 there, and that should be good.
I removed that little nub with the chisel. It was very uneventful.
So here is my very first square bowl turning. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I started with a 6-inch square, and from corner to corner it finished out at 8 inches across these corners. I turned the legs down to 7/16 wall here, just in order to get this to open up. I didn't want to go any less than 7/16 on it. The bottom, I turned some of this off to give it a raised appearance, so it's not sitting on the bottom, it's just sitting on the legs. For a finish, I started with 3 coats of sanding sealer. And then I finished it with 2 coats of shellac. And I'm really happy with the finish on this. I think this is a perfect finish for this type of wood. This is maple. And there was spalting in it. You can see it here. I think you probably saw it at the beginning of the turning. And the bottom I finished with Howard feed and wax. Everything else is done with the shellac. I'm really happy with the turning. It was a lot of fun to do, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And a special thanks to all my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel and you feel so inclined, please consider subscribing. Thanks again, and until the next time, I'll see you later.